What's up, guys? Abel Streetcar Builds back at it again with another video. As you just saw in the title, we are starting our Coyote up, guys. Okay, small block Ford engine, long gone. Transmission, long gone. We got our boy ready to go. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do right now is we're gonna go ahead and go through the parts, show you what we got, what we had to buy to go ahead and put it in the car, and then we're gonna go ahead and start disassembly of the car also. All right, guys, we'll start with this big boy right here. UPR K member for a Coyote swap. I already have a UPR tubular chromoly K member, but it's for small block Ford. It won't work. You know, these tabs are different angle, different bolt pattern. They will not work. So I had to go ahead and get that for the Coyote swap. We got 1 7/8 speed engineering headers. Okay, so what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and bolt all this up outside of the car to make sure that we don't have no issues with the headers, with the K member, with the motor mounts. Those are 4.6 motor mounts, polyurethane. Needed those also. Okay, see what we got here. Manual steering rack. Okay, I already had one. I had bought one a while back when we had the 302 small block Ford. Didn't work. Never bolted up with the bushings, even with offset bushings, didn't work. Okay, this will come with we'll get rid of the rag joint and we'll get the knuckles on there. Give us a little bit more clearance. See, all right. New oil cooler, heavy duty oil cooler with -8 lines, which is required for the 6R80s, you know, so it can run a lot cooler. You see here, TBM brakes from Motion Raceworks. We needed to get rid of the brake booster, go to manual brakes. You can go hydro boost, it's more expensive. This is a budget build, so we went with manual brakes. Maybe later on we can change it up, but not right now. Right now we just want to get the car running. Power by the hour standalone harness, Gen 2 6R80. So luckily I have the gas pedal, I have the shifter, I have everything for this engine because it was a complete pullout. So all I needed was just a standalone harness. We might need to get a patch delete, but you know, that's later. Another thing that we got, I didn't have to buy it, but you know, it's just something for me. Boss 302 intake. This intake will probably hurt us on the bottom end with torque and stuff, but it's more for looks. I like the way it looks. Sticks out the hood. It's gonna be nice, you know, more for aesthetics. I'm not gonna put this on until we port it, okay? Just to get that little extra horsepower in there. We're gonna get some fuel rails also with the -8 line, so it will bolt up directly to the fuel system that we already have. Okay, so those are the parts that we bought to get this engine in the car. Oh, okay, last thing we forgot. Transmission cross member, stiflers. Right here, it's under there. We do need to drill the frame to go ahead and put that on also. Okay, so that's basically what we bought to get this Coyote, at least in the car running. You know, we still got to do drive shaft. I still need a shifter that's still on the way from Lokar. I don't know how to spell it. Lokar, Lokar. So we still have the shifter that we need to get in. Once we get the shifter, I think all we'll need is just the wire up and a drive shaft. You know, the drive shaft, I can probably outsource it out of town. Just got to measure, or I can get it done in town, aluminum. I don't know. We'll cross that road when we get there. All right, guys. So what we're going to go ahead and do right now first is we're going to go ahead and get rid of this brake booster, master cylinder, all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and move this. This stays. We're just going to move these lines to the other side. We're going to go ahead and move that regulator a little bit more over here, and we're gonna move this nitrous kit. So this nitrous kit, we're gonna go ahead and stay with it just in case we want to spray it. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stay with it. You know, maybe once the engine's in the car, we'll probably mount it somewhere over here, but right now it's disassembly. We're gonna go remove the brake booster, remove the K member, remove all of this. Everything's got to go, so we can go ahead and put this engine in here, guys. I knew that brake booster was gonna give me problems. My hands don't fit under there. Like, it was rough. That's the hardest part of the whole thing, taking off this damn brake booster. All right, so it's pretty much torn apart already. Just got to remove that one bolt over there for the cross member. And right now, I don't know if I should put the Coyote K member in already, or what I'm thinking about doing is pulling it out here, the engine, and removing the motor mounts, removing the stock manifolds on the engine, and mocking everything up. Put the motor mounts on there, just bolt the headers just hand tight, you know, just snug, and put the K member just to make sure I don't have no clearance issues with the headers and the K member and all that stuff. And if everything looks good, I was on the forums on the Facebook market for the Coyote Swap Fox Bodies page. There was a guy already that used this K member with those headers, and it worked good. No clearance issues, nothing like that. But we're just gonna probably go ahead and do that out here, just to be on the safe side. All right, guys, so I took off the AC compressor because we're not gonna be running AC, but I'm gonna go ahead and save it just in case later on we, you know, wanna run AC or whatever, just later on down the line. But we did take it off. I put the motor mounts on there, the 4.6 modular motor mounts. There's really no wrong way to put these. You know, this one won't fit like this, you know, so there's that. And I was mocking up the headers, and before we can even bolt them up, we already ran to our first issue, which is the transmission lines. You see right here, it's not letting it bolt up. So I'm kind of bummed out because I wanted to run these lines. You know, I probably still can, removing that bracket right there, and maybe running these lines maybe closer to the engine, and then from there just put in a union or something and running to the cooler. But we'll figure that out later. Right now, we're just gonna go ahead and take that off right there and bolt these all the way up and go from there, guys. And then we'll bolt up the K member and we'll look at our fitment issues. I'm kind of worried about this right here because this is where the K member bolts to the frame. And I just want to be careful. You know, we have tons of room so far for the starter, but I guess we'll know for sure once they're bolted in. Driver's side is on, guys. Second issue that we're having is they bolted right up. A lot of room up here, but look at that. That thing is touching. You can't even put it in park. So that thing's probably not even seated all the way, as you can see right here. So that's another issue. We're probably gonna go ahead and take this off. You know, we're gonna take out the headers anyways when we put it in. But so far so good, guys. That's a small issue. Whatever shifter we end up getting is probably gonna end up changing this also, this little thing. The low car ones, I think don't even use this. It uses like a straight through, won't even use this little ear right there. So yeah, so far so good. It's looking good. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the K member and see if we have any issues around this area. All right, guys, so here it is mocked up. This side is good. You know, no clearance issue. It's close. It is close, as you can see here. It's close, but it's money, guys. This is the ground. We're probably gonna go ahead and put this bolt somewhere right here. All right, but that's the UPR K member. Clearance is good all the way around. Let's see here. The only thing is, it is a little close to the starter, but you know, whoop, yep. Do you see that little air right in the middle? Let's see, we still got a little gap. All right, but it works. All right, let's see here. Driver's side, flawless, guys. Look at that. Look at all that room. Okay, and let me see. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of this oil cooler also. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to, honestly, because let me see here. The control arms, everything's gonna bolt there. We're gonna get rid of this. The steering shaft is gonna go actually somewhere right here. So let me see here if I can get a good steering shaft. Is gonna go right down there. Okay, so we got that kit also, but that's the way it's gonna go, guys. So I'm thinking this is gonna be a little too high to fit it from underneath because I don't have a lift. I'm doing this on jack stands. So more than likely what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and take off the headers, take off the K-member, take off everything, and sit it in. And once it's in the car, once it's actually in the car on the mounts and everything, once it's bolted in, I'm not gonna put the bottom nuts, which is these. I'm not gonna go ahead and put these nuts in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit it. And once it's in the car, once I have the suspension bolted up, engine down, car down, what then I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and go over the top with the cherry picker, just like this, lift it, bolt the headers, sit it back down. All right, guys, it's a short video, but that's gonna go ahead and finish it off for today. Okay, in the next video, we're gonna go ahead and put this sucker in the car. All right, guys, so stay tuned. Maybe I'll have that video later on, like maybe 3 or 4 days. I'll have that video. The engine will be in. We'll have it all buttoned up and everything, guys. All right, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. I'm gonna try to go ahead and grow this channel. Hopefully we can get them subscribers up. Anything that comes from the channel goes directly into the car to make this car faster, to get better content, guys. All right, thank you, and I'm out.